Greetings to you all, and welcome back to Let's Play the Langrisser. Now, we have just finished a level at the end of the last video, which means we get to watch ourselves save in slot number 1. Very nice. We had a fairly decent plan. Our plan was slightly scuppered by the fact that Aaron's decided he's had enough and needs to go have a lie down. But that's okay, we can go on without Aaron. We have a replacement. A girl. Which makes most of the team very happy. Yes, so we did fail rather badly, although we seemed to win the fight, but we still apparently lost. We were outplayed, I suppose, good tactical brilliance by our opposition, so well played to them. Okay, so apparently dark forces ravaged the entire land. We don't give a damn. Probably the right thing to do. We need to deal with this source of the problem. We can't handle the little towns which are getting besieged anymore. We could before, back when we were in a rush to get the sword. If we walked past a town that was under attack, we thought, let's take a break, save this town. Now we're going, screw the towns! We gotta stop this evil. Okay, so releasing Langrisser, that's our plan, that's our whole goal that we're doing at the moment. We need something called the Holy Rod. Fortunately, we know exactly where it is. That's a bit fortunate. So in we go. We can't let Erwin die, or enemies escape with the Holy Rod. Escaping is the bottom of the screen for this level. So let's take a quick saunter around the map. Let's not go into that suspicious looking building. Let's look around the edges. Horses, ballistas, that's going to be an annoying meteor woman. And level 4 swordmaster, okay? Rather strange flanking force to put your swordmen right at the back so they don't get to join in the fight at all. But alright. In the front door we have phalanx, good guards. It's good play. Leave them there, you're doing good. Charge them out forwards, you're an idiot. And yeah, let's not talk about him. There's a swordsman, which is even lower class than the swordsmaster. But more importantly, there he is, look. Now we haven't seen Roga for a long, long time. Roga also abandoned our cause, like the swine Aaron. His motives, though, were a little more justified. He wanted to go and find or save his sister, some kind of drivel like that. We didn't give a damn, so we just booted him out. He went and joined the Imperial forces, because they have dealings with Sonia. Not quite sure what the dealings were, but they had some kind of communication going with her. So he thought, better chance to find him a sister if I go help out the Imperials. Looks like, in exchange for them setting him up with his sister, he also has to act as a proper general and, you know, help out the Imperial army in their time of need, which is now. It means Roga has no morals whatsoever, because he knows the Imperial army is trying to completely slay the entire world, conquer it with darkness, which is raping every single village they come across. But Roga doesn't care. I mean, he got to meet his sister again. Nice. So there's Roga. Oh, that's one thing I didn't notice. Level 10, High Master. That's a 5th class. He has maxed out on experience. You can't get any more powerful than level 10 of a 5th class. It's going to be fun. We have some kind of shrine places. Very nice. 4 of them I'm expecting by symmetry. Yes, beautiful symmetral shrine. Symmetral's not a word, but feel free to use it. Where are my placements? Righty-ho. I'm on Erwin. Erwin, you're going there, mate. Right then. Do need to equip our 2 newest members to the team, because they don't start with equipment, even though they were equipped when they left us. Lena was never part of the team, but Rihanna was. It might be Liana. It's Liana. Yes, there we go. Haven't made that mistake in a while. Old habits die hard. So she's going to have an orb and her cross back. Yes, I see the Glypiner. Don't worry. Glypiner's going to Lena, who also needs to buy herself a weapon. Fortunately, this shrine is a good stock of orbs. Now, as a holy shrine, having a stock of orbs is fine. Having a stock of longswords, it's a bit dubious. But hey, we've got ourselves another orb. And she's going to hold the Glypiner, which lets her summon Glypiner. I think. Pretty sure that's right. We'll be summoning Glypiner just to see if it's any good, and if it's not, then we'll never summon it ever again. Now, Erwin will be getting phalanx to deal with the horses on the right. That seems reasonable enough. You've already been placed, you greedy fellow. Hain, where to put you, Hain? Left side, you've got those speedy boots, so you get one of the sucky far back positions. And ballistas are going to be really, really slow. Ballistas will never make it through the water, so we'll give him high L's for a change. Cherie. I'm a little annoyed that Cherie hasn't reached her 5th class, though she is miles away from it, make no mistake, she's only level 5 at the moment. But because she's a level 4 class, she has really quite poor units. Still having to use bandits this late in the game is not ideal. I'd rather she had grenadiers, they'd be very useful. Keith, however, has angels, quite possibly the best unit in the game. Go on, Keith. Keith, of course, can fly over the water, no worries for him, and my other water user is going to get the other terrible spot on the other side of the map. Gonna need Nixies. Phalanx would have been nice, but again, Phalanx won't make it through the river. So, he gets to go there. Scott obviously gets Dragoon, because that's the only good unit he can buy. And he gets the other far back position because he's so quick, he can probably run to the bridge, will be faster than running through the water for him. My 2 cleric girls are going to be rocking it out with archers because there's no monsters to kill with any sort of, what are they called? Crusaders! There you go, what a save that was. I will probably split the healers left and right at the start. It looks like I've put them right at the front of the fight, which maybe wasn't the best move, but let's roll with it. I'm going to split them left and right to begin with, and then bring them back into the middle, or perhaps just cast through the walls if they can reach. I don't think we can use that door, however. As nice as that door looks, as powerful as we are, we can't force a door open. If it's shut, it's shut. Roger is looking rather fabulous in his new suit of armour, you have to give him that. With his giant golden blazing shoulder pads. Very nice. Our team reveal themselves in a bizarre order. It's the order in which they are in the positioning menu, but still, it seems strange that someone at the front goes, "I'm here," and somebody miles away goes, "So am I." Once again, everyone ragging on Hain for not knowing even the most basic of magics. We have identified Roger. We shall bring him down. Curious thing about the High Master class, which Roger is that they don't have any command radius. We said this before. But he does have some units. No, Roger's got some units, but he's got no command radius. Or so you'd think. Because his units haven't spawned. And he does have 1 command radius. That 1 command radius tells me that he has a necklace. Now, if I kill him and he doesn't drop a necklace, I'm going to be annoyed. Don't know why his units haven't spawned though. That doesn't make any sense. Now, first of all, we have to get everyone onto manual, otherwise the computer will screw me over quite royally. We have to make sure Liana doesn't tank right into the right against these horses, which means that Keith is going to have to do some heroics. Go on, Keith. I hope you can actually reach this suitably, Keith. Yeah, I think we'll be alright. We've got to make sure Keith himself is protected. We don't want him taken down to an onslaught of horses. Not that a single horse is going to kill him, but there's a magician, there's ballistas, which I didn't think about. They're probably going to kill me. So, a little bit of care with Keith. Oh, I think we're out of range of the ballistas. Don't need to go crazy. We don't need to charge them down immediately. Remember, the enemy is trying to get the Holy Rod from somewhere within that shrine and then escape through the south. That means we don't need to blindly charge inwards. We can defend. It's a luxury we don't usually get, but we'll take advantage of it, if only to give us enough time to eliminate these side groups without having to also fight the middle group. Erwin's going to charge straight into the fight because he doesn't like to mess about. He is a king after all. But he's going to charge right into the fight next turn. He's not crazy. The middle is going to be defended at first by Cherie and Scott, which means that Much to my dismay, sure, he's probably going to get very little experience again. But somebody's got to run the mid-defense. And if everybody starts charging outwards, then hey, they get Roger experience. A level 10 5th class, that's got to be worth a fair bit. I really shouldn't have moved. Lena, I should have summoned. I will not make the same mistake again. Could possibly get away with summoning the White Dragon in this situation because the enemies are fairly close and going to be attacking. But I'm going to stick with something a little safer. I'm going to get a Valkyrie. We haven't seen a Valkyrie for a while. Valkyrie's movement will help more on the left side, I feel. I may unsummon my Valkyrie and get a White Dragon if the enemies start attacking through the middle. That seems reasonable. I'm not mistaken, Valkyrie gets a turn. Yes, she does. She will just get us up into a good position, ready to go. Possibly completely destroyed by ballistas. Downside to this plan is that Liana is now completely in our way. But that's okay, we can live through that. I'm going to try and use fancy B movement to shift the screen slightly faster and end up deselecting my unit. So that's enough of that. Let's do it nice and slow, nice and steady. It's unlikely Leicester will be able to get to do much fighting in the water. Maybe a couple of horsemen or things. I don't want to put him quite in ballista range either, so we'll hold him back about there for now. But Nixie's are fairly competent on land. Make no mistake. As is Leicester himself. The only real advantage to fighting in water, other than the obvious benefits, is the superior movement you have, both because Nixies can move a long way, but also because your enemies can't move at all. So, ideal to fight in water, but not necessary. I actually can't be bothered to move your unit, Scott, because you're completely out of the fight. I'll put you on defend. And that's everybody done. Yes, it is. Computer, would you like to summon up maybe some units? Honestly, computer, how bad of an attempt do you want to have? What is that? Like a key? Wise orders given out by Roger. You, there, go. And in order to search a room in a shrine, he obviously needs an escort of 40 grenadiers. Fortunately, he has that escort now. As does his ally. To be fair, they are only swordsmen, very weak. Four rooms and only 3 people searching, so Roger is incredibly quick at searching rooms, it would seem. Strangely, every room is covered now by a bit of floor tiling. Not sure where that's come from. It wasn't there when we placed all of our units, but then we could immediately see all of the Grenadiers and the Griffins. Yeah, I think they're Griffins. Comes the annoying woman with her meteor spell. Fortunately, this means she hasn't moved forwards, which means that her ballistas aren't going to be in range whilst we deal with this horseman. Ballistas, of course, are not what I want to talk about. Meteor, of course, does not hurt angels, and angels are going to be the main meat of this force. Ballistas can hurt angels, but they have such good defense that it rarely happens. The odd point of damage is to be accepted. Whilst we have time, because there's nothing else we can do. A big shout out to YouTube for increasing its video time limits, meaning I don't have to panically rush like I did in the last video to try and get it under 15 minutes. We can leisurely stray over the 15-minute limit. So we're going to do it very shortly, just you watch, it's going to be great. Very slow play, of course, when the enemy has ballistas. Handy to kill them, not only because of the damage they can cause. I mean, look, 3 angels have fallen because of 6 ballistas. But also to stop the massive time waste of using all of the ballistas. Not like this commander. This commander gets it. He's straight in there. But not going to attack anything. He's going to get his men to do his dirty work for him. And we may lose our Valkyrie. But that's okay, because we can just summon up another one. In fact, this time I would just summon up a dragon. Because now they are close. Do need to kill a lot of these dragoons off next turn. Because otherwise, Liana's going to get it. Her archers aren't much of a defense. Not that Crusaders would have been much of a defense. Keith, no. No, Keith, no. Not my Keith. I need my Keith. This could go badly. This could go very, very badly. I underestimated quite how far they could move. We've just got away with it. Just. We are seriously going to need to kill those dragoons. Okay, we're not dead yet. We may need to go straight for the general in that situation. That's how bad things look. Airwind shouldn't have any problems anywhere near that. No one on Airwind's group are fragile. Nixies only take 1 damage from a meteor. That's surprising. I thought they'd take at least 2 points damage. It's however not surprising that they can take ballistas like champions, except for this one who's on land, who will probably die? No! Apparently take them absolutely fine, even though you've got even less defense than the one who was attacked previously. Alright, whatever. And strong Nixies in the mud. Not sure why mud gives you 30% defense, but alright. It's supposed to be shallow water, but then again, deep water, they stand on top of the water. So I suppose standing on top of mud is a good enough representation of shallow water. Computer will prioritise the unit which has the least defense. Makes sense. You would have thought they'd go for the weaker unit though, not the one that's about to be automatically healed up by Leicester because it's standing next to him. But hey, the computer doesn't have sense like that. Left side is where my attention really is, which means the longer the computer spends over on the right side, the more I get annoyed. But I really do want to see what's happening on the left side. Well, I know what's happening. I really want to take some action on the left side and try not to have all of my people die on me. Next turn is going to be a very, very telling turn. I didn't expect the enemies to rush me quite so fast, quite so quickly. It seems like this outside fighting will be finished in about 3 turns if we keep going at the rate we're going. But that works, I mean we get through the level quicker. These horsemen, not only will they not fight phalanx, they are running away. They're getting as far as they can. One of them, which is clever, he's going to go, I'm going up on this hill, I get a defense bonus. It's not going to save him. But he gets points for trying, we make no mistake. It's a good idea. Bit of chat or straight into the fight? Straight into... No, bit of chat! You tricked me, Erwin. You usually get to act first. It is indeed a curious point. And if Erwin's dialogue has got you gripped, then hopefully you'll join me next time and we'll see what else this red-haired warrior has to say. Hopefully you'll join me for that, and I shall see you then.